Hello. So this is a game that I played with Master Yi, and it went very, very, very badly to the point where I just stopped playing for a couple of seconds, and then I just got bored of sitting still, so I decided to farm, and then it got turned around so quickly. So you'll see this is just a normal Master Yi start. I'm not a good Master Yi player. Um, just normal getting Gromp and stuff. I try and take early fights as I can, just because I don't want teams to be like, Master Yi, man, why are you such a passive jungler? Or this is what I need to keep working on. I need to keep working on like fighting early game with Master Yi, even though I don't play Master Yi a lot because of how people don't like him because of this game. So I'll let you watch a few bits of it before I start speaking again. But yeah, watch this how bad this beginning of the game went. So as you can see right there, I had just basically gave him a free kill. I was just trying to fight, like I said, but the Azir didn't. No, yeah, he didn't follow up behind the Rise because he knew where Hecarim was. He knew where Rise was. He could have potentially come behind them and helped, but he didn't. So that's fine. I was just like, yep, that's fine. I'm gonna continue to farm then. Only one kill, not too bad. Bit behind, but oh well. And I lose Skull Crab there. That was really disappointing. So I walk away with flame like toxicity. And then I like, yep, let's try and play aggressive down bot lane so they don't say I didn't gank them. Technically as it wasn't a gank, but yep. So I have to do some sick play there, even though it wasn't really sick play, and that's how I get out. But as you can see, we're really struggling for getting kills, and it doesn't look like we're gonna win anytime soon. So I'm just gonna continue farming if I can. So because I'm far behind, I'm just gonna just skip, like fast forward this part of me just farming because farming's boring. But yeah, as you can see, just farming, trying to get my CS up and my gold up because I know how well Master Yi does late game. Not realizing that it's gonna go even worse than how it is at the moment. Um, I see all my lanes are pushed up, apart from bot lane. Bot lane's very weird. It keeps going back up, back down, and they're very hostile. So I don't feel like I can gank them. So I start to do Rift Herald here. As you can see, top lane, look, that's really far pushed up, even though he's not doing very well. Mid lane, he's same thing. He's pushed up, then pushed back. Bot lane, they're not pushed up fully, so I could have potentially ganked them, but I know how well bot lane's enemies are doing in terms of vision and stuff like that. So I wanted to get better. Here, want to try and take Rift Herald because the lanes are pushed up, and I unluckily get randomly ganked by a Hecarim. There was no ward there or anything. I didn't know there was not a ward there, but I just assumed there wasn't. Had to burn Flash, and I had to back here to get my health back. And Azir just, I don't know what he was doing, to be honest. I thank him for waiting there with me so I was safe, but I didn't feel like he did much. Um, so this is what my items are like at the moment, not very good. I get boots here and some extra items. Like I'm trying to build into my dust blade, so anything towards that. And as you can see, 1 and 7, 1 kill on our team, 7 on theirs. Not very good, and we're so far behind at the moment, and it gets even worse. Right, so I want to head towards the bottom side now, just so I can get a good vision score, not vision score, scuttle crab, so that I could potentially try and gank bot lane. So as getting this, I noticed bot lane was getting hurt. So I popped down to bot lane, leave my scuttle crab alone, and then they catch me off guard. Ryze goes behind me, so I cannot go back. Caitlyn was all at base, so she must have recalled. and I get picked off. My fault though. I don't blame bot lane for that, unless you can tell me why that it was their fault. But yeah, my bad. And then they push this tower, which is really annoying. This is also when I start to just give up. So I don't know about you, but 1 and 10, that far behind in gold. They've got a tower. What do you think? Would you, is in your mentality? So I just went bot lane and then just left. I was AFK. I had literally had my hands away from the keyboard. And then as you can see, I move in a second because I get so bored just looking at the screen. And I just like, well, what can I do? I can just probably start to, practice farming, I guess, if that's a thing. So, just get Krugs and continue to farm for no reason at this point. I just feel like it's a lost game waiting for 15 minutes in so he can all FF. So, good thing about my team here is they contested Dragon. I warded it with a control ward to make sure there wasn't any wards on it. And then they followed up behind and got the dragon. I was about to come over and smite, but luckily they got it all on their own. And then out of the blue, Azir and Set just run in there. I guess Set's been bored top lane just soloing, and they just pick a fight with blue buff. I just yoinked that away from them. And then Karma decides to start a fight as well. So I just kind of just press Q, and as you can see, it works out. I try and just run at them, and I get another kill because Caitlyn gets a good trap down. Rise too far into tower, and we're only like low level, so there's no reason tower diving to get one single kill. And that's basically how this all started. As you can see, it was still way behind, 5 kills to 10. The gold so different. Yeah, we're still very far behind, but at this point I'm starting to enjoy it because I'm getting kills, and you know how fun getting kills are. I'm sure if you've played a game and you've got like 20 kills and you're losing, you still kind of want to play just for the kills. So yeah, back at farming we go. Azir thought I was taking his Gromp before, so I let him get this Scuttle Crab just because he thought that I was going to nick it, because I definitely wasn't going to. So I gave him the Scuttle Crab, and back to farming again, trying to get as much gold as I can to get my OP items up. And this video here is just proof that if you're doing bad with a OP champ that scales late, or scales late, you don't scale late game at all. You just gets better with better like items. Caitlyn runs to me there. Don't think she needed the flash, but I guess she's safe after that. I just die because I'm terrible. But do they get this? Yeah, I think Set does a good ult there. Yeah, and yeah, that's all right. I got my Dust Blade now, so that's when stuff starts going down. But as you can see, at this point, we're still not overpowered. We just get killed by a Rise. Yeah, it's not very good. I also want to apologise for the game audio. For some reason, when recording, it only wants to play left sound audio, so the gameplay will only play through the left earphone. If I can sort it in post-production, I will, but you'll know what I'm on about if you can hear it in your like left earphone or whatever. So I was with the Lux in this game. I queued with the Lux. He is really good at the game. And as you can see, he'll get a few picks in this game, which are really good, even though they were behind this game. So they're the sort of players that are good, the ones that can still pick off late game, even though they're bad early. As you can see here, I was like, let's try and 1v1 this Hecarim, and it would have worked, but he ended up saving me somewhat of. I was about to kill him, he fears me, I avoid the Jinx ult. If I would have got hit by that and him again, I probably would have died. And Azir is thankfully down here with me, but I couldn't help him because I already used Alpha Strike, and I don't have an ult because I used it on Hecarim, so I didn't want to die here. Jinx luckily flashed away from her support, so I could pick off the support and then Jinx. I probably could have gotten both anyway, but I was playing safe because I didn't want to die for a teammate that I don't know if it's good, so I didn't know what he was doing. I only really trust players I play with on Discord, so I can hear what they're on about and what their thoughts are. Because some players just go in willy-nilly and die, and I sometimes assume that they're smart and they do it for a reason. So sometimes I go in and they're just actually dumb. Here I just quickly get a pick off Teemo. He's probably the hardest person to kill somewhat in a team fight because of his blind and his mushrooms. Um, yeah, not much going on here. Just them trying to push and win, and me just continuing to farm and get items. As you can see on the scoreboard, I got my collector, my berserker's greaves, I think they're still called. Tax speed boots, I normally just call them now. And then just more farming. I think Lux gets a pick off here, I'm not too sure. Yeah, there she is with a kill. And then dies. But yeah, it's good that she can still get picks off late game with nothing. Look at this, look. Dead. Teemo died again in a row. And then I still got ult. Every time I have ult, I always try and look for another kill so I don't waste the ult. And then for some reason, Hecarim walked away from the traps so that when I came out of him, I was away from the trap rather than on the trap. So that was a juicy quad piece, and as you can see, our gold starts getting closer to theirs in terms of the difference. I just want to keep getting that gold up, and yep, I think I recall here, and then get some more items ready to blast them. And as you can see, we have an AFK set. So at this point, it's even harder because it's a 4v5 rather than a 5v5, and this is when I get, I think, another good set of kills. She gets too close to the wall, so I jump to her, and, you know, one shot. Then I think I do the same thing as last time, basically, where I just run all the way to the enemies with my ult. And I think I get Jinx here. She walks too close, I think. Yeah. So there's Jinx dead. And I think I chase Hecarim. Hecarim tries to run away, but when I start Dragon, I think he gets a bit greedy and thinks he can take it. And then I just jump to him and he's dead. So here's Dragon. Hecarim's like, right, I'm gonna get some health and I'm gonna come in and seal that. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're dead, mate. Bye bye. So he's dead too. Azir went AFK for a little bit, but he comes back, so don't worry about that. And then I'm like, oh, why are you hitting my support for? Took Zonya's, just prolonging his life. Bye bye. Double kill. So technically that was a penta because I killed every single one of them, but all at different times, so no, it's not really a penta at all. But that's I get quite a few of them where they're like pentas, but not. I did get a penta in the game, but on the replay it didn't come up saying it, so I don't know what point of the game that was. Here my Lux goes AFK. I don't know why. Um, Here I get another kill on Karma. They just seem to play very aggressive for some reason. So here I was just trying to use my ult in terms of trying to get it more on the extended side. If you get a kill, it extends the duration. But they had a ward in there, I didn't realise. Just dodged the W from Jinx. And I recall, get some more items. I think Caitlyn dies here by the rise because she pushed up for some reason in the jungle. And I got GA now, so I know I can play a bit more aggressive. And this is a perfect time to example of that. Walked straight over them, fully activated, and then chain the kills over, kill the Karma. I would have gone on the Teemo and the Hecarim, but I wanted to finish off Rise before he killed our Lux. And then the rest just run away, so it's easier just to chase them. I think it's where I got the pentakilling game, but it didn't show up in the replay. Dead. Dead. For some reason it says double kill again on this, but yeah, it says pentakill in the actual game. And for some reason I survived. I thought I was going to die. Thanks to the GA. That was perfect. As before, to go back, buy some items, say hi to Sep when he's AFK. What else is going on? I did originally buy a Cloak of Agility, but I wanted to get Steris Gauge for the sustain rather than more damage, because damage seemed fine. I just wanted to stay alive, that's the only thing. I think they had a ward, or they saw Caitlyn try and kill Scott Crab. I think it's from that ward up in that bush there. And Timo and the rest of the team follow up behind, thinking Caitlyn is by herself. I appear out the bush, dead, 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 and dead. And I think this was a unofficial penta as well in game. But I wasn't sure. This could have been a penta-killing game, and the other one could have been an unofficial one. But I just can't try and bait him towards tower for some reason. Don't know how it worked, but it did. Just try and BM him. Look like I'm trying to int, and then he comes around corner, and that was a good move from him. But look at his health. I laugh. I put on target champion in only mode, so I don't hit tower instead. And then boom, dead. Thanks to Lux, who took tower shots for me. Yet again, another team fight is going to come up. Just going to skip towards that now. So we just pushed a little bit, saw that they were all there and wanted to go back because GA obviously wasn't up. Wanted to get Dragon before we went back actually. And Lux actually got a kill on Timo. That's what I mean by very good support. You can still go get kills late game. So I bought the elixir. This is where I have full build. So I just bought the elixir of Wrath, I think it's called. I can't remember. And cleared the Baron. Thought, fuck it, let's start it. Didn't know they were there. Decided to stop, which was good. And then managed to get kills from it, which was insane. I don't know why I went this way. Could have potentially got another team fight over here, but I decided to not do that. I don't know. It's probably because I didn't see any of them, so I wasn't too sure about 1v5ing or 4ing even, because I already killed one of them. So I decided to push instead. So I'm going to head to bot lane now. My GA is about to come up. So I'm going to head down to bot lane to push tower and hopefully get all lanes pushed up, ready for ending the game. What else is going on? I think they came to defend it, so I ran away. Just trying to get the lane pushed, nothing aggressive. Want to go back. Don't know why I want to go back, but I want to go back. And then Karma just decides to get dead. I was thinking about, flashing over the wall, haven't got it, so I couldn't do. You know how greedy Master Chief players are. Decided just to run round, and they decided just to let me. And he flashed, and I didn't have Q up, so I decided to run. There's a lot of siding going on in there. Yeah, Teemo's pushing, which is smart of him, because he's got mushrooms as well to protect him. I think I start Baron, or try to, or I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, start Baron, and then think it's a lost cause, so I would give it up. So we are looking to do Baron here, which is why we stuck around. I just started it too early and decided to wait a bit. They did see me in the bush with the Oracle lens, but Jinx just, I don't know why she obviously just didn't see him with the Oracle lens, or they didn't ping it. And just normal Master Yi stuff, chasing, and Rise is just too far down the map. Pick him off too. Teemo's again pushing lane, but I want to push this lane too. I tower diver because I know I've got GA and Sterex Gauge. Boom, she's dead. Sterex Gauge saves me here, I think. Yeah, from using my GA. And we get inhibitor, which is worth it. This is going to be towards the end of the game now. Reset just to push the wave up down top? Up top? Yeah, up top. And then we want to try and get Baron here. So I just farm until everyone's ready. Get Dragon in the meantime. Try and get kills like normal. I think I get a couple kills here. Didn't want to slow this down because it's just boring stuff. It's only one kill. So I push that up a bit. I could just push fully and get tower there. But again, I don't want to be too greedy and die. So I wanted to get Baron to make sure we definitely won. And then Baron's secured. Push through mid with Baron. Or it should be anyway. Nope, bot needed. Yeah, okay, bot needed pushing, that's fair enough. Farad died, who's Flame Kino. Sorry for telling people your name. uh, Jinx, yep, she goes top and gets a couple of one kill on Azir. But while she's done that, we're all just gonna push mid, and this is when we win the game. So this is just proof that, I mean, people like Jax can even do it. Jax, I know he's a very good top lane split pusher. Master Yi, very good jungler. Look, like this, look, even with GA, just does damage, messes up, just come back alive and just killing more people. I almost died here. Luckily I didn't. The Caitlyn saved my ass. So technically it wasn't a 1v5, because obviously I would have died without them. But in terms of how we brought this back, it was all me. Some would say it's from that team play at the beginning, which it definitely was. So that's why I don't call it a 1v5. But there we go, look. We have victory. So, Master Yi, easy champ. Play him if you want to win.